Hello and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. Once again, starting in pause just to give myself a chance to look at everything. We've started just in time for the Vikings to start invading, so that's awesome. We will see soon. Yeah, and there's the dragon as well. So let's check on the Vikings. That's quite the... We've got 2 ogres, and that is quite a few people. Let's go check on the dragons. Yep, again with the plural. And it seems the Vikings are going to get there first. So let's watch them. And Ballista's doing work on the ogre before he even lands. Ooh, both Ballista already hammering him. Ooh, the question will be, can we kill him before he destroys my wall? Ooh, just in time. The question will remain if we can do the same. Oh, they have catapults on the ships. Okay, if we can do the same to him before he does too much damage. I think he might be coming for the archer tower. Okay. Oh. So we can only demolish that and then rebuild the wall. Might be something that they have to work out. Alright. So where are our dragons? Dead? Both of them? Okay. I suppose we did good with the dragons. Alright. And it looks like we still have... Oh, crazy happiness. Look at that. Recent dragon kill. Yeah, let's bump up the taxes. Make some profit off of this. Alright, so let's go ahead and put... And we're going to put it on the edge this time because I'm not going to make all of our farmers walk all crazy far just to get to their farms. That's crazy. Fire's claimed a couple things, so we've got to go back in. Gonna need the quarry rebuilt first. Yeah, we lost quite a bit to fires. And we have one ship that looks as if it's getting away. But I feel that went relatively well. I think. Because I think it turns them into food. Like, that looks like food to me. So let's keep an eye on the dragon, and we'll see if we turn him into food too. I'm definitely missing out on a lot of resources, but our next Viking attack isn't going to be until another 16 years from now, and we've got 7 for the next dragon, so we've definitely got time to start rebuilding. Okay, we're going to need more stone. we are quite behind on our jobs again. We lost quite a few people with how many houses they were able to burn. It just means that we need to start on our wall all the sooner. Once we get all of our pairs of towers up, we'll get a base wall around the outside. Hopefully that will distract them a bit. Actually, we're not doing too bad on our jobs, just as long as we keep the builders kind of lowish, and we do need to get the food up and running as quickly as possible. Okay. So they still get the trauma. So let's go ahead and go back down to 2. We made our profit. And hopefully that will give us a little bit more breathing room in certain areas. Just gotta learn how to leverage what you have available, you know? I am kind of skeptical if they even invade along that back wall. So I want to try to shore up this side first, I think, just because it has more vital resources to it, and losing out on a bunch of houses is kind of really a bummer. I still need a lot more for that. But I'm basically trying to get all of our housing rebuilt first. That way we can get people in the houses, and then we'll get the things that have jobs after. Because they're not as important. Sure, the happiness does help, but like if we can't survive on a base level, then being happy is not gonna help us, you know? Okay, trending towards 64. Can we bump it up without? No. I'd rather keep it higher than 50. Okay. Now I can rebuild that manor. Still have a lot of builders. Though we did get all of that clear cut, so that it does look a little bit better. In my opinion, at least. Ooh, and we almost have everything filled out. Even though I really don't need most of what's filled out. Okay, another 30 for that. Got that finished. I wanted to have it ready just for when I get everything else built, but I don't think I have quite the resource stockpile I need to do so. I'd really like to get in there to get more stone. Okay, and I'm going to say I'm going to get the pillars built. I'm actually going to put this one here. Oh, yeah, I can't do that just yet. But we're going to hold off to hold off on adding the the defenses back in to the wall until about 4 years out, just to make sure we don't. Actually, you know what? Let's just demolish that one. Like, as they burn down the lesser houses, let's just not worry about it. Alright. We haven't checked on these guys in about an episode. They're definitely... Okay, good. They're still doing awesome on food. And how are their jobs doing? Perfect. They filled everything out admirably. So, what can we do next? What we can do is... let's add a blacksmith. Right-ya. Alright-ya. Right. So it's like a 2x2. I say we put it next to the manor. I'm not seeing a much better place for it. Well, could put it right there. That wouldn't be bad. We'll see. But then, what we'll start doing is shipping tools and weapons over here. And that'll make everything over here a lot more efficient. So that still hasn't done anything. But I'd like to see if it actually fertilizes the ground and gives you food. Which is personally what I think it should do. Oh. Alright, so I can fit 82. Probably cannot feed 82, so let's go ahead and put in another orchard. And good, we're still on that balance point for our population. And blacksmith. Like that. So now what we want to do is where we have the drop off of all this stuff, we want to add of tools and weapons. So let's just start off with one for now. And let's do the inverse over here. I understand why they lock the camera the way they do, but it makes it a little awkward handling the menus. Like, if I could make it to where while I'm hovering over a menu and I could scroll, that would be awesome. But I'm not picky. Alright, so they're gonna start sending that over, and if they produce faster than that, what I'll do is I'll just send it, or I'll start increasing what we send over. Alright, so we are I'll rebuild that in another year, I think. Alright, we've got our stockpile of stone back up. Let's Alright, that's that side. I think I'll put in another pair probably on this wall. And then hopefully we'll have enough of everything else to rebuild a little bit more. We've almost got it. Yeah, look at that. All of our jobs are full. And we're just waiting on a few other things to start to come together. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Let's go in. We're going to demolish these just because we can get to it now. And that'll add a little bit more space for them to grow the trees. I don't know if it's going to really affect, you know, how much they produce, but whatever, right? I'll focus on that problem if it becomes a problem. I'm gonna watch you. There's still stuff over there from where the other dragon landed. Alright, well, now it's time to start putting in our defenses. This is going to add more of a drain on our gold, but it's gonna be worth it to not die, hopefully, at least. Alright, I need to come over and rebuild this one. Sweet. Alright, so not quite completely rebuilt, but definitely on the way to becoming ready for our next attack. Almost have everything set up that we need to continue moving forward. And we've got a thriving colony, like really thriving. They've got idle people. How awesome is that? Soon we'll even start shipping over like weapons and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we don't have any of them just yet, but it'll come. Another fire. Well, if you burn down, then just know that I'm not fixing you, and you're gonna have to go live in a manor. Wait, they might actually burn their houses at that point. Maybe we don't want to encourage that. But thank you again for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, helpful things. Where I should build next. I don't think I should quite save up for another colony just yet. But, you know, maybe we need to work on getting one of the, like, the wonders, the really big awesome town stuff, like the bathhouse, the great library. That's a lot of gold, though I'm actually relatively close to it, though the stone will be an issue. Looks like stone's going to be a real issue. Just on this map in general, I don't have perhaps quite as much stone as I'd like. There's some on this island. I guess once I start digging it out, I'll see more of it. Ooh. But, have all of this to build on. We've got one node over here that's not tapped. And I sworn there was at least one more, but yeah, there's a couple over here. We'll get to those. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.